Okay, it's kind of quiet now, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to explain something so I can combat the noise. As many of you know, I've had issues with this mic. It seems like when I move around, it tends to give some sort of static or feedback. I have other mics that have this type of little brace here. This one right here. This one's no longer any good, but I'm going to use this to try to take this lapel mic and turn it into one of my head mics, and I'm gonna probably run the rest of the vlog in that. Let's try to fix this right now. Check 1, 2, check 2, check 2. Okay, so it's a little clunky. I'm certainly not going to use it for workout videos, but it looks like it's going to get the job done. And that was the idea, so I think mission accomplished. It seems like I'll be able to bleed out some of that sound, and we can get back to it. Remember that show MacGyver where you had that one guy who would take all these household items and do things like defuse a bomb and save the world? I feel like him sometimes. All right, let's get back to work. So this is what I'm going to be using. I know I'm cheating. I'm using the overhead, but I don't have time right now, so it's going to give me a better, more accurate depiction of the 48 states along with Canada, because those are some areas we're going to touch. So I'm going to trace through this, and this is going to be the wall to get ready for Sunday. So when you guys have suggestions, we could plot points as to where we want to go, and we're going to also have other areas of charting around this cloud to give us an idea of which direction we're going to go in the future. Okay, without further ado, let's get this started. If you look behind me, you can see that the 48 states are now drawn up on the wall. So this is going to be where we end up doing the discussion on Sunday. It is going to be live, and your suggestions about what you think we should do, where you think we should go, will be going on this wall. I also have room over on my left and also on my right for ideas or survival tips, or just, other type of food storage tips, weather tips that you guys might have, even trails that you suggest. Some of you have already talked about that. We're pretty excited about getting your ideas, because that is going to truly put the personality on this trip. That's really what it's all about. Okay, so I have this burpee or bucks jar, and anybody who comes in the studio, I'm going to make them do 10 burpees, or they have to put in $1. And I don't know. We'll put the funds towards the Relentless Fit 365 journeys that are coming up, soon. 15 months, but you guys get the idea. A big question we get is, what is the purpose of this? That's an interesting point when somebody asks us what a purpose of something is. When it's outside of the norm, people feel like there has to be a bigger reason. The major reason is this: comfort zone. And I'll talk about comfort zone first because I'm constantly pushing people to be out of their comfort zone. Well, you can't get more out of a comfort zone than what Rich and I are doing. Rich is putting a lot of things at risk in his personal life. I'm putting a lot of things at risk here within this studio. And we're picking up the pieces and we're taking it on the road, but that's taking us out of the comfort zone. We feel like we want to grow to another level. And we also feel like if we stay in one spot, we're slowly going to stew in that area and we're never going to be able to break free and break past those walls or barriers. Don't get me wrong, I'm extremely happy with the way this channel is going. I'm very happy with the community that's being built, but I feel like the real purpose of this community is to have a real touch, a real face-to-face experience, whether it happens to be fitness retreats or just meeting people on the road as we go. It's the way this company was established, and it's how I want people to remember us when we pass through their state. So that's the major reason why we're doing it. But aside from just being outside of the comfort zone, then we have to bring it back to a personal note. Rich and I are putting things on risk, but at the same time, this is kind of within the realms of our personality. It falls right into the likes of what Jen likes, or the whip, because she thrives during times like this. And that being said, it also puts us in a position where we want to grow. And in order for us to grow, we have to put ourselves in positions that are uncomfortable. So we're doing that as well. And I'm in that position where it's like, I want to enjoy life and adventures of life. And the only way to do that is to go outside and be a part of it, as opposed to sitting on the couch and talking about it. A lot of people have good intentions. They want to do a lot of things, but they don't take the action, that final push to go out there. That's the risky part. Talking about it, you can find yourself talking about something, and a decade later you're in the same position, never taking that jump. And I'm hoping that this will be an example towards others when we actually get to that point where they're like, hey, these two goofballs did it, and why can't I? And I want to motivate people to kind of step outside of their realm and put themselves in positions to truly live the adventurous life that I feel like people are meant to live. I feel like when somebody's asking me that question, they're perhaps not going to understand the answer I give them anyway. But that's the best answer I can give right now.